Cass Tech kid, now playing down the street. I'm sure family and friends are pretty excited.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm blessed to be here and blessed to be a part of this team.
Can you take us through just the trade, the moment? I mean, that's people tend to forget, right? It's real life. So what's that moment like for you when you get the call and kind of find out you're coming here?
Really just letting everything process and adjusting to Detroit.
How helpful was it to have the bye week before coming in here?
I think it was very helpful, very helpful. Giving me a chance to kind of settle in, get adjusted to some things. So I think it was very helpful.
And what's your initial reaction to the culture and the team here in Detroit?
It's an amazing culture. I love everybody here.
How quickly you think you can get acclimated, playbook, and get to a point where you can help this team on Sunday?
I think pretty quickly. I'm following, the coach's plan, so I'm hopeful.
One of the things about Ben Johnson is it's kind of a condensed playbook every week, just 18 or 20 formations. Does that make it easier to maybe be able to contribute right away?
Yeah, definitely. Just getting in each week. Each week is different, so really I'm trying to focus on honing in on the plan that they already have going on here. It's an amazing plan so far, so I'm hopeful.
What does the fresh start do for you, though, just personally, on a personal level, getting in? Like, you're having a fresh start, throughout the show. What does that do for you?
I'm blessed to be here. I'm really, truly blessed to be in this position, in this building, with these teammates and my coaches.
Is it made more special because it's this team, the Detroit Lions, one that you're very familiar with coming up in your past?
Can you say that again?
I said, is it more important that you come to this team, the Detroit Lions, because you may have a history of Detroit in your past?
I'm blessed to be here with this team at this moment right now. They're doing an amazing job, and I'm blessed to, be a part of it.
Can you explain just what you were able to do last week, like how you got a jump start maybe on the playbook, whatever it was that you were able to do last week before getting onto the field this week?
Yeah, just being around the guys, being around the coaches, being around the systems, just taking it day by day and learning as much as I can each day.
But like when no guys were around last week, or a few guys were because of the bye week,
Yes, sir.
Were you in the playbook the whole time? Were you in here? How did you spend that week?
Yeah, I definitely was in here getting adjusted. Like I said, day by day, learning, trying to grow a little bit each day.
Tom, when you were playing huge snap load in Cleveland this year, the opportunities weren't there in the pass game. How hungry are you to get re-involved in a pass game?
I'm blessed to be here, blessed to be part of this plan and what the Lions have moving forward.
Why do you see yourself fitting in with the guys? What do you think you bring to the table?
I just think I'm unique. The guys, it's definitely a special group. I like everybody so far. I like everything that's going on so far. Love Coach Randall Lell, so I'm blessed to be here. Definitely think I bring a unique skill set to the group.
Ben Johnson.
Being traded to a top 5 offense, right? I mean, just the opportunity that brings to not only just team-wise but personally as well.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Ben Johnson said he's been a fan of you since Michigan, since the draft and everything. He mentioned some of your physical attributes, but really was pumped that everyone has said that you're really, really smart. So far in being around the other guys in the room, what do you think you can attribute to this offense?
Just making plays. We got a lot of guys who can make plays, not just in the receiver room, but in the offense in general. So just being a part of that, doing my part in that, and making plays for the team.
I remember when you were here, we had a video of, I think, your mom or your family in the stands just going crazy when they saw you. What was their reaction to the news that you were coming home?
Everybody was excited, very excited.
For those of us who maybe didn't follow this season that close in Cleveland, can you just explain why your numbers fell off, why your targets, your opportunities fell off from last year?
I'm here. I'm focused on Detroit and moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun. Got a lot of family coming, a lot of friends. Last time I played in LA, my rookie year against the Rams, it was a close game. We almost won, but I'm excited. I'm excited to go back.
How many tickets are you on?
Honestly, not that many. I would say because some of my friends, one of my best friends is a Chargers fan. He has season tickets, so he was able to get some of my buddies there. I would say 12 tickets. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Who's the best friend for?
That's a great question. He probably wants the Chargers still to win, but he wants me to have a good game. Yeah.
But you're a different player now than you were the first time. You're an established player now. What's that like going back with, really some good work behind you already?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it should be fun. They're, solid defense. They get to the quarterback pretty well, so we're going to have to be ready for that. But I'm just excited to be back home. Hopefully have a good game in front of my friends and family.
Last time we saw you, man, you was gutting through an illness, fighting through and playing through that game. Take us through that experience, man, of just the decision to play that game and just, just push through it at that moment in that game? What was you going through?
It was tough. I had blisters on my feet, on my hands, on my mouth. So like before the game, my hands and feet weren't really hurting. It was hurting a little, but in the game, like it got worse, and I wear like socks and gloves, whatever. So the blisters kind of got like swollen, and so I felt like I was like running on needles. Like catching the ball it hurt a lot, and especially towards the end of the game, I was like in a lot of pain. But I mean, should I have to play? I already missed one too many games, so I knew we had a bye week coming up too. So I was like, I can just push through the game and I'll be all right.
How do you feel about your team now coming out of the bye week and starting the final 9 games of the regular season? How do you feel about your team right now and yourself?
Yeah, we feel good. There's still a lot of work left to be done. We got these next, I think it's 9 games in front of us, but we got to just take it one week at a time. That's the biggest thing for us going in each week, especially coming off this bye. You don't want to be too lackadaisical, too eased up, because Chargers, they just came off a big dub against the Jets, so they're going to be ready for us. It's a big game for them too. They can be above 500 if they beat us. So it's going to be a good game, but like I said, we just got to take it one week at a time, and hopefully in 9 weeks we'll be looking back and hopefully playing for something bigger.
How much fun is it though to be in this position where everything counts?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. From my rookie year, from just being 3-13-1, I believe it was, to now playing each game, it means a lot. Every game is important. The fans are in it. Everyone's excited. So it's a lot of fun to be playing for some meaningful football this part of the season.
I know you're big into taking care of your body off the field. So what is the big goal for that, specifically when your whole November schedule is in 11 days starting Sunday?
Yeah, I think Coach Campbell does a great job of keeping us ready, fresh. He's played in this league, so he knows what players go through a long season, especially some teams are more physical where you run the ball more, might have a little bit more banged up guys, but he does a great job of making the week perfect so where we can recover, giving us time to recover. And at the end of the day, it's up to us as players to take care of ourselves, get enough sleep. If you got to be in the training room, be in the training room and whatnot. But he does a great job of helping us do that.
Do you think the bye week came at a good time for you and your team? This was a good time for you?
Yeah, I think so. In the middle of the season, we had some injuries too going into the bye week. Jonah, David, some other guys that are back now. So I think, it's always easy to say after the fact that it was the perfect timing, but I think it was pretty good. I like it having it in the middle of the year too, not too early, not too late. Kind of get ready for the second half of the season.
What can adding a player like Donovan bring to this offense, especially as you guys work to get better in the red zone too?
Yeah, he's a big body. I asked him how much he weighed. He said 210. I'm like, bro, you look 230. Boy's swole. But nah, he should be a great addition for us. A guy that make a big body catch, who can run as fast. I even know he did punt return on the Browns. I know we have Khalif here, but anything happens to Khalif, he can step in and do that. So he can do a lot of things, but you can never have enough weapons on offense. So.
Were you saying you were playing with blisters on your feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that feel like? How much pain are you in?
It's a lot of pain. It definitely got worse throughout the game. Like I said, it's like you're walking on needles the whole game. So it was hurting a lot, but I was able to get through it. But yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
What caused the blisters?
I have no idea. I have no idea what caused it. I have no idea.
What do you do? What's the recovery for that? What do you do?
Just rest.
Okay.
Yeah, just rest. You can't take anything for it. Yeah.
It's like a salt bath or something. For
No,
your feet or something.
there isn't. I wish. I would have been in there all day.
Is Jameer good for another 150 this week?
I don't know. Jameer, are you? Now he wants to run. You good for another 150? The fans want to know. Fantasy owners and whatnot, talk to us. The fantasy owners want to know, you good for another 150? He said he hopes so. Yeah.
Seeing how these guys operate on third down, how important does that make first and second to stay ahead of the chains?
Yeah, first and second down is really important for us. We've been, I think pretty good throughout the year on first down, but I think if you stay ahead of schedule or on schedule on first and second down, it makes third down that much easier. So that's always a focus for us, is staying on schedule, on track, especially early on the downs, because once you first and 10, second and 10, and then from there on, if you're third and 10 or third and 8, it gets kind of tough, especially against a defense like that can get after the quarterback.
this is big picture, but you guys are in a really good spot right now, 6-2. What do you have to do over the next 9 weeks to be in position to, accomplish your postseason goals?
Yeah. I mean, obviously win games. That's the biggest thing. If we win games, we'll be fine. But, I mean, obviously, we just got, like I said, take it 1 week at a time. Don't look too far ahead. You look at the, playoff picture now. They have us, we're, number one in our division. But things can change really quick. Like you guys saw last year. We were, going to the bye. We didn't have a really good record and then turned it around towards the end of the year. So, those Vikings have won, I think, now, 4 in a row, something like that. So you can never, take your foot off the gas in this league. So we just got to take it 1 week at a time.
I know it's about that for you, right? 1 game at a time, but how much you sort of keep tabs on, Philly, San Francisco, other teams. 1 seed is within, your grasp. So how do you balance that, right? Focus on what we have to do, but also knowing what else is going on around you.
Yeah, I mean, we can only control what we can control, and that's, the game that we have in front of us, which is the Chargers. But obviously, you see what other teams do. You're not necessarily focused, but you see it at the end of each week. Every team plays a game on Sunday or Monday, whatever it is. So, like I said, if we focus on what we have to do and win our games, I think we'll be just fine.
Thank you.
Amon-Ra.
Thank you, Saint.
Trying to keep this thing going, man. Another addition, great football player. He's from Detroit, so he can help us around the city, But it's just another great football player just added to the team. We can keep going, pushing this thing.
The bye week, what were you able to get accomplished for yourself during the bye week?
Really on the bye week, I just sat back and chilled. We played 8 weeks of football. I played 4. So I was just getting my rest. I stayed down here. I didn't really do much. I was just waiting. I watched football all the days mostly, but I was just waiting on the next practice and, getting back to it.
Any particular team you watched?
No, I watched a lot of the teams. Really, most of the teams were guys I knew in high school or played college ball with. So I watched their teams a lot.
So what do you want to accomplish now these last 9 games on a personal level?
I really don't have any personal goals. I just want to keep winning. We got a real good team going right now, a real good season going right now. I'm really not focused on personal goals, though. I'm just focused on winning. Maybe we can get far in the playoffs and go do something big. We've been growing. We had a great game so far. One of the top offenses in the league. But I feel like it's more space. We can grow in all phases. The run game, the pass game, they both help each other. So the better one get, the better the other get. So it just worked with each other. So we can get better as a whole.
What do you think about the playoff race now, being in a playoff race? What does that feel like, knowing that every game counts, every play counts?
It feels good, actually being like a playoff contender. But it's still early, it's mid-season. We got 9 games left. Just got to knock those games off before we start looking at the playoffs.
What kind of challenges do the Chargers secondary pose for you? And
they got real good guys. They got Derwin, Samuel. These guys that make plays. Just something we got to work around. We see how they play on the film. We see what we can do, what things we can get around, and ways we could attack those guys. So it's a great defense, but I feel like we can get those guys in some ways. We got a great offensive coordinator, and he know exactly what he's doing.
What do you have to be really aware of when a guy like Derwin is on the back end of their defense?
He coming down, he hitting, so you got to be ready for that, for sure. That's probably one of the main things I would say. He's a great ball player, though, all around.
What kind of swagger's being developed on this team for the second half of the season?
I would say the swag is just, it's more like a confidence thing. The more wins we get, the more confidence we get. It's just but we be building a mindset that's just unstoppable, The wins just help us on the next level to just keep going up a notch and notch and notch. And that's just building swag. And we playing with each other offense go out there, score, defense go get a stop, defense get a stop, offense will go score. We all play off each other, so it's just a great team, and the swag and the confidence it's all there.
What kind of vibe do you think this team has now, coming off the bye and getting back into action?
I think we are. One more time.
I remember all that. What kind of vibe do you think the team has now? The vibe.
I think the vibe is good. You see the guys, we all around here, we bonding. Is everything just going well right now for the team? I wouldn't say it's much different from last year. We had the same thing going last year, but we just got going late last year with the wins. We just carried that on to this season. We just been going good, man. The vibe, everybody is it's no bad vibes. Everybody just going with each other. Everybody cool, you know, talking, staying communicating and everything. So it's just good.
How important was it to get that win against the Raiders, get that Ravens game out of your mouth before the bye week?
I think it was good because we came off an L, a real big L, to where the offense was like, you know, I wouldn't say we did bad, but we had like some rough moments. And just going out there and just being able to put good things on film against the Raiders and just let us know we can still do this, you know. Can't nothing stop us. This is one game, one bump in the road. We back on the winning track now, though.